Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Griefdrums, and welcome to Top 3 Tips. This is a video series that, as the name suggests, I come to you with 3 brand new tips that I have found or that have been shown to me in the hope of helping you improve your game. If you want to get involved, you can submit any videos, pictures, anything you have on my Discord, or send me something on Twitter, Facebook, anything you've got. The links to all of those are going to be down in the description below, but without any further ado, let's just get straight into this week's tips. Tip number 1 is going to be something that I found from messing around on the map Clubhouse, and as you can see from this, if anyone is sat on their drone down in the church, you can hit them from the roof above. This is a really, really strong angle, one that I've never actually seen before, and when I was just tearing the map up and messing around a little bit, I was blown away at just how much you could see and just how effective this line of sight could potentially be. As you can see down there, Doc was on his cam, and if he's behind that side of the bar as well, you can absolutely wreck him. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and break it all down and show you exactly where it is. If I come down into the church, this wall here, even if it's reinforced, you can shoot out the top just above the reinforcement, and as you'll see from anyone hiding down here covering the armory, if they've got little peek holes looking through the bar itself, because this is sometimes quite common, they're going to get destroyed. They're going to get absolutely ruined, whether they're crouching, standing, it doesn't matter. You are going to be able to get a really cheeky line of sight on anyone there, or alternatively over here, as you'll see from those bullets that I've already put into it. Anyone that's hunkering down here is just going to have a bad day. Both of these are quite common spots, and as you can see from Doc just through there, he's crouching, standing, it doesn't matter what he's doing, you can get this nasty line of sight. And even if it's someone like Echo or Maestro and they're going onto their cameras, their head obviously dips down to look directly into their phone, it's not going to matter at all. You're still going to be able to line up an angle on them, and you're still going to give them a really bad headache. So all you're going to do for this tip is you're going to head upstairs just outside of the kitchen, and you will see that there is a specific slat on the wall which is like double the width. You want to go 2 more lines to the right of that, and if you're playing a sledge or buck or someone with the ability to create self-destruction, I mean even someone with a breaching charge, you don't need that. You could do it with bullets, but if you go ahead and destroy the floor, you can then go ahead and shoot the wall out just above it. And this gives you the line of sight. You can see the brush down in the corner that's just behind the bar. If anyone's down there, you just, oh, this is amazing. This is so strong. Now, I have seen this work the other way, not up to this section right here, but I've seen people open up the top of that wall and throw nitros over the top of it. It's happened in the Pro League and stuff. But I wasn't aware that by opening this section of the floor just above, that you could actually get that line of sight. Now, normally with these kind of tips, I would say this is quite specific because it is a very tight and narrow angle, but behind this bar and behind the metal crates are such common spots that I think this is going to work quite often. Now, I'm yet to try it, but I'm looking forward to getting Clubhouse just so I can try it. But I will definitely let you know how it goes and try and include anything I've got in future videos. Tip number 2 is going to be a spot that Ben actually found. Now, Ben was helping me out in game, helping me film some stuff. And as you can see from him being up there, even with the red tag above his name, he's very, very difficult to spot. 9 times out of 10, when you get a plant down as an attacker on Chalet in the basement, you will go ahead and hide to the left or the right, and you will just wait for the aggression from defenders. But this spot just here is a very common place for people like Capital with the LMG and the new really clear scope. They often go and lie down just there, but you can actually get up here and, you know, trying to fire back into these respective positions as you're a defender. You try and take the aggressor, you know, you try and become the aggressor and push out so you can actually get the defuse. How often do you look up on top of this mountain? Because I know for a fact that I never have. I've never ever paid attention up here, and the line of sight they have is phenomenal. As soon as the plant goes down, if you can make it back over to here, all you've got to do is, instead of lying down here and being quite open and obvious, go round to the back of this set of rocks. You will get a vault prompt. You can jump up there and you can just run up to the next section. And although the cover isn't phenomenal, being hidden means that you can get that drop on people. Now, obviously, you do need to be careful of long arms. If people are trying to long arm the plant, you need to see how much of the wall is actually hiding them. And this isn't going to work in every single situation. But nevertheless, if the enemies plant the diffuser and you are on the defense, it's somewhere you're going to need to check now. And I think it could be really, really strong if used in the right hands. Now, if it's a one-on-one, I probably wouldn't go and sit up there. If you've got 3 people left alive, it's probably a good place to go. As the defenders start peeking out, this is the most common way that people will handle it. They will check both ways. They will try and pre-fire things. And as you saw there, I had a good look around for the person, didn't see them. I looked at the most common spots, and as you'll see from this kill cam, he saw me for the entire time. He was just lying there looking at me, but my sight covered him, and he was just very well hidden. The final tip for today is going to be also on the Snowmobile garage for Chalet. Now, this is a tip that I shared in a video a long time ago, but after recently sharing it on stream and discussing it with some of my Twitch viewers and subs and stuff, a few of them didn't even know about it. So I'm going to go ahead and share it again just so it refreshes it in people's memory, because it can be pretty handy if you're a roamer. If you're off trying to defend other areas for the Snowmobile, you can also keep a line of sight down onto the blue corridor just down there. All it's going to take is 2 shotgun rounds. If you're playing as someone like Smoke, you've got the ability to throw charges down there, or Legion. Perfect example, you could throw Legion mines down there, and you can still run around on the map and be a nuisance and, stop rushes or pushes from other places on the site. Just because you're 2 floors away, it doesn't mean that you can't protect the blue rush or, against people pushing down that corridor. Now, I'm going to go down there and show you exactly what the line of sight is from the opposite side. As you'll see, anyone pushing down this corridor trying to get in, this is where the smoke canisters are actually coming to. But if you're trying to push in here, the common places you're going to look are going to be both the connector and over by the main wall. Now, as long as you're looking there, the person 2 floors away gets a really good time just looking at you, and you don't know about that. It's another way for you to have to worry about. If this starts becoming used more and more, then the blue corridor is going to be even more of a death trap, because you're going to have too many ways to cover. If you're already looking into both of these, you're not going to be looking up there. And as you can see, he's got a really good line of sight down onto me, and you want to limit your time you're in this doorway as it is. Just by having someone situated up here in the fireplace, it automatically means that the attackers are going to have to clear out a lot more of the map in order to gain access to that area. Now, this one is a little bit more specific. Obviously, if you are a few floors away, you can't just sit there watching through this hole the entire time. However, if someone calls that they're on blue, or the last person is on blue, it's a line of sight and an angle that you can actually cover. And if you need a quick rotation, all you have to do is vault down into the main lobby, and you can go down the main stairs. Or alternatively, as you saw me move, you can move down blue and flank from the back of that person. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this week's tips. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully these can benefit you in some way, shape or form. I'd love to know which ones that you already knew about, or which ones that you thought were the best. Which one was your favorite tip out of all of these? If you did enjoy the video, please consider hitting that thumbs up. If you don't already, make sure to subscribe. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay reckless and relentless.